harvest season. What's the harvest window look like here? What kind of crops come off the tree first? And kind of talk to me about the harvest process, kind of the urgency and how you guys manage that.
So Stamiltech Services in a given year could harvest between 225 to 300,000 bins of apples. Each bin is about 900 pounds. Once we fill them here on the farm, they're transported to a storage facility, the closest facility there is. Here on this property, we have only apples. So apple harvest occurs in fall. There are some varieties in apples that come off earlier, late summer, July. We don't have those varieties on this property. So here we're getting a start in, say, August, and harvest will generally go all the way through late October. It really depends on what Mother Nature gives us in terms of when the fruit bloomed. This year the bloom was a little bit late, so harvest is a little bit late as a result. So we're still picking some Fujis on this property today. And harvest is really determined by peak maturity. In order to make these harvest determinations for when peak eating quality is going to occur at these windows, throughout the entire summer on every block, we're taking weekly or bi-weekly samples looking at a number of harvest metrics. So pressure, we all know a mealy apple is not a good apple.
No one likes that.
So we're watching pressure really closely. Starch conversion, so apples are interesting. They're technically called a climacteric fruit. So when you harvest a fruit, it'll continue to ripen as it sits on your counter, right? I think
Yes.
we're all familiar with that.
Yeah, pears too.
Pears as well.
Yep.
And so what that is a conversion of starch in the fruit into sugar that's more pleasant to eat.
Yeah.
And so that occurs on or off the tree. But there are some other things that happen that we want the fruit to stay on the tree for if it's going to mature and be harvested at closer to edible timing. So we're watching pressure, starch conversion, acids in some varieties are more important than others. And we're eating the fruit ourselves. We're seeing what we do and don't like about it, but it's super important that we harvest as soon as we're hitting the windows that match the parameters for the storage regime we're looking for.